Cans are sorted from other waste either by hand or by machine. The cans are then divided into metal types using magnets. Steel cans are separated, leaving aluminium cans to be shredded into small pieces. These small pieces of aluminium are then formed into blocks. The blocks are then put into a furnace and heated to over 750 degrees centigrade. Chemicals are added to improve the quality of the molten metal, which is then poured into moulds, cooled by a curtain of water and rolled into very thin sheets, ready to be made into more cans, which can be back on the shelves in just 6 weeks. Using recycled glass saves energy, CO2 and raw materials, as well as reducing landfill. After bottles are collected, separated from other waste and sorted by colour, they arrive at the reprocessing factory and are crushed into small pieces called cullet. Contaminants are removed from the cullet using magnets, air suction and laser sorters. The cullet is melted in a furnace at over 1500 degrees C and certain key ingredients are added. The liquid glass is then divided into gobs, which can be blown or pressed into brand new bottles and jars. And because glass is such a great material, it can be recycled indefinitely. Recycling paper reduces energy use and CO2 and diverts paper waste from landfill where it rots and produces greenhouse gases. To start the recycling process, paper is collected, sorted and graded. At the paper mill, it's pulped in a tank containing chemicals and water which separates the fibres. It is screened to filter out paper clips, CDs and other debris, and then cleaned and de-inked by being spun in a cone-shaped container. Whitening agents are added as required, and the pulp mixture, which is 99% water and 1% fibre, is then pumped onto the paper machine. It is passed over a vibrating screen which removes most of the water. The paper passes through a series of large heated rollers until the correct moisture content and thickness is achieved and is then wound onto huge rolls. The large rolls are then divided into smaller reels, packed and stored until they're dispatched to the printers. Luckily, recycling cartons is now much easier, meaning less will end up in landfill. Once collected and sorted from other waste, cartons are shredded and mixed with water in a machine similar to a washing machine. They are then pulped for around 30 minutes, which breaks down the cartons into a fibrous solution that can be dried and rolled out to make new paper products, like envelopes and plasterboard liner. The carton lining, which is made from plastic or aluminium, is separated out and used to supply energy for the mill. Squashing cartons before recycling means they take up a third less space, helping to keep trucks off the road. Bottles are separated from other rubbish by hand or machine. The bottles are then cleaned and sorted by plastic type using infrared. They are then sorted by colour: blue, natural, green and mixed, and are shredded, melted and reformed into pellets which can then be used to make fencing, plastic bags or more bottles.